Morning friends, this is day 3 of Interrail in Europe. Yesterday we spent the day in Paris after getting the overnight train from Barcelona. We definitely recommend having more than one day exploring Paris if you do come here, but for us we've been here before, so it was just a quick stopover. It was nice to see everything again. Yeah. It was cool to see the Eiffel Tower sparkling because we didn't see that before. We are leaving Paris today, so this is the game plan. Step 1, check out, head to the metro and head to the train station. Step number 2 is to reserve a train ticket for the train that we want to catch to a new location. If we can't do that, step 3 is figure out what we are going to do or where we are going to go today. Well, that was good timing. Metro really easy to figure out. We're currently sitting on the floor in the train station. We've just tried to book some tickets and the tickets are full. The trains are full at the time that we want to go to the next city, and then we decided on another city and those trains are also full. There are later trains, but they're €40 each to reserve seats, which...
That's a ridiculous amount.
It doesn't make sense considering we've already got an Interrail pass. So we're might have to just take some regional trains and see where we end up today.
It seems to be getting out of Paris is the issue.
We figured something out. We've got a new game plan. We are going to a different city than planned, which is probably exciting. We've googled it and it does seem worth a day or two. So we're gonna head there and check it out. We're heading to Lidl, which is about a 4-minute walk. We're gonna hit up the bakery section, hopefully. There's pizza. Right, back to the train station. I noticed we've been talking about what we're seeing and what we're doing a lot, but we haven't really talked about how we're feeling.
I think it's very easy to get tired doing an Interrailing trip because you're on the go so much. Having naps, I think, definitely helps.
Moving as fast paced as we are at the moment, like we've already been 3 places. It's only the 3rd day. We move into another place today. It feels like we've been doing it for a week or so rather than a couple of days.
Yeah, it does.
Especially having naps in the middle of the day. It almost breaks it up into two full days.
Yeah.
But yeah, really enjoying so far. Excited is probably the main feeling I'm feeling.
Yeah.
The main feeling I'm feeling?
Yeah, I guess.
It's currently 1:30 and the train leaves at 2:30, so we have got another hour to chill. And then we'll be moving on to the next destination. We've been on the train for 2 hours so far. We need to get off this train at the next stop, get on the next train, and then we've got an hour and a half until we get to our destination. Welcome to Vitry-le-François.
That was some pure top class.
We've got a 16-minute layover, so we're not going to be able to get to see any of Vitry-le-François.
Oh, that was better. What's it called? Fish in no eyes. I just realised we didn't say where we were going. We've arrived in Metz. We were staying here for 1 night. We couldn't get to the place we wanted to go, so we decided to come here instead. Because all we had to do was jump on 2 trains. And we've booked an Airbnb, so we're going to head there now. Before heading out, we've got a few hours left of sunlight. So we're going to check out Metz for a couple of hours. Just checked into our Airbnb. There's a bit of an ordeal outside trying to find the key box. This is our living, sleeping area. We have got a bit of a kitchen, so we will be cooking tonight. Cooking food!
But we're going to head into the city centre and check out as much as we can first. You might be wondering why we're in Metz, and to be honest, we're wondering the same thing. However, there's a cathedral behind us that is absolutely stunning, and we're using the city as a crossover point to our next place because we couldn't get a direct train there today. So we're going to spend the evening exploring the city of Metz, and then we're going to go from there in the morning. Yeah,
things don't seem to be going to plan this trip, so we're winging it.
We are winging it, and to be honest, things seem to be going pretty good so far, so I'm happy to keep winging it.
Yeah.
And just seeing what happens.
It's a good thing really that we came here. Like, we never would have come here if things went to plan today. We would never have come here, and we never would have known that Metz was such a lovely little town.
It never would have crossed my mind, but have a look at this. That's the cathedral. I know the sun's not very well. We've got a bit of a square here with some sort of museum or something, it looks like there.
And there's a couple more buildings looking the same over here. I think the population is about 120,000, so it's not an overly big city, but I am pleasantly surprised at how nice it is so far. Considering Metz is such a small city, it is lively here. There's so many people out having food. It's like as if every single person's come out.
We're expecting to come to a nice little quiet town in France, and well, this is a place to be on Friday.
Turns out there's some sort of rapids. We're gonna have to get a closer look than this. Okay, turns out we've stumbled across the French Championship kayaking something.
And canoeing?
And that's why the town's so busy, because they've been going for like hours apparently.
Yeah. Pretty cool to watch them actually. Very talented.
I wonder if it's normally like this busy or if it's just because of this, as in the town itself.
Yeah, sure.
Well, there's a lot of people here and there's a lot of people in the town.
There's also looks like there's a band about to start, which is fun.
Okay, this is not a good angle, but this has turned into an unexpected surprise, and it's a good one. We've got some live band playing music. There's loads of people about. There's a kayak competition going on. We've got a beer.
Got some chips.
And a hot dog.
What a lovely way to end our Friday.
Come on, Metz.
Yeah.
This is what Interrailing's all about. Random places, pulling through, having a good time. Well, what a place Metz turned out to be. The only word I can use to describe it is lively.
I just love there was like a bunch of bands around and everyone was just having a little like boogie in the street.
Definitely recommend stopping here for a night or so. Wouldn't suggest more than that, probably. It's not that big of a place. Definitely come on a weekend if you are coming, because it is bouncing. For now, we're going to hit the hay and we'll see you in the morning for the next adventure.